Do you want to be a Cowboy insider? Then you need to check out TV 31 at 1. Each weekday we talk about what you're talking about in the world of OSU sports and beyond. You'll get the football and basketball insights you'd expect, but we don't stop there. We talk to the inside sources of all the Cowboy and Cowgirl sports, including wrestling, baseball, softball, tennis, golf, and more. Catch us each afternoon from 1 to 3 right here on TV 31 and simulcast on Teen Radio.
Kent and Barbara Houck have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
No matter what comes our way, we'll always put your safety and care first. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're here for you.
What is he doing? Lance, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to help support local business.
Oh my God, give me that. Anti-diarrheal?
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Good morning, everyone, and welcome to the morning edition on a Thursday. And back from COVID quarantine, Christy Morrison.
Yes.
And did you get a test?
I did.
And you the results?
It said it was negative.
Negative, but you had been possibly exposed by someone who had been exposed.
Actually, as it turns out, there were several, all at the same 2 days, and so I had my family reunion and I really wanted to go, and so I thought, okay, I'm just going to get tested and I'm going to stay away from people, and I felt a lot better about going. Everybody in my family did that, but you also have to know that my entire family reunion on my dad's side was only 15 people.
Yeah.
And 8 of them were my immediate family. So I have a very, very small family.
So easily enough to social distance a little bit.
Yeah.
And because I mean, you used to go there. That was your social life, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Third cousin.
Where else can you get a
what
date?
are you doing Saturday night? Just kidding. Them's just jokes. So anyway, it's interesting. I don't know anybody that hasn't been exposed to someone who's been exposed, at least who's been exposed to someone. Mm-hmm. So I mean, it is. I mean, if you're living life at all, you have been exposed to someone who's been exposed. Doesn't mean they had it. Doesn't mean you certainly have had it. But it is interesting, and when it's all said and done, it will be interesting to see how many people actually get it.
Yeah. I mean, don't you think that there's a lot of people who've had it and just haven't known it?
Well, again, I go back to the early days when it first came out.
You and I think we may have had it.
In the February and March, I mean, it was just not known exactly how widespread it was. The testing was not available. I was talking to someone yesterday who had it, and they got tested early, and they got the results back in 12 days. They were all but over it.
Wow.
By the time they got their testing,
Exactly.
that said that they had it. So that's the way it was early on, and there was no. I started to say there was no contact tracing. This person told me that they actually had contact tracing immediately. The health department called them and said, okay, who have you been around? So contact tracing has actually been in effect pretty well for quite some time. But It's just interesting, though. Again, a lot of us will never know if we ever did have it.
Sure.
But will you get it again? And can you get it? Well, you can get it again because there's tons of documented cases now where there have been repeat contractions.
Oh, really? I didn't know that.
So, again, but does that mean everybody, or does that just
I
mean
know.
somebody who just, is more susceptible? I don't know the answer to that. But it would be nice to know exactly how many people actually had it and never even knew.
It would be interesting for sure.
You know what would be even nicer is just to have a vaccine. That would be really nice.
Like tomorrow.
Like yesterday.
Maybe yesterday. Yeah, exactly.
And I don't want to be Mr. Negative, but chances of fall sports dwindling rapidly. It's just not very likely, and we may start. Will they get football in the spring? They're going to get football in somewhere, but will they be able to get it in this fall?
Was that Talon?
There was a Talon sighting.
He's so tall.
He's so tall. He's almost as tall as I
He's
am.
such a cute kid.
Reminds me of his daddy. But anyway, so but I think with, the Ivy League just canceled all fall sports. Ivy League is the one who canceled all spring sports first, and the dominoes fell from that last time, and they just made that announcement yesterday. So it is, it's going to somehow, some way, we'll figure out a way to get the games in or do something, but it may not be until the spring, which is going to create a really weird fall around here. So now, obviously, that's not insight that I have that says that's a definite, but because of all of the things we're hearing and I'm hearing, and again, the Ivy League making that step, Langston has made that step. I just have a feeling we're in for a boring fall, to say the least. So we'll see how that all plays out. So take a look at the weather forecast over the live look. What do you think that is? Whose car do you think that is?
I think it's your friend.
Think it's the mayor's?
No, I think he drives a white Lexus.
By the way, have you seen the new masks with the mayor featured on them? That's so classy.
What on earth? People have lost their minds. How disrespectful.
Weather brought to you by Visit Stillwater. They're not disrespectful. Current temperature 80 degrees. Dew point 73. Forget the humidity for a minute.
So what does dew point mean?
Dew point measures moisture as well, and it is a combination of multiple factors. Humidity is obviously just is moisture to some degree, but dew point is a collection of a couple of things. And
So
when
that's-
dew point gets above 65, it's bad. When it gets in the 70s, it's ridiculous, and when it's in the mid-70s, forget about it.
That's why it's
what's
gross
driving the
outside.
heat index actually to the levels that it is
Okay.
right now. So
Because
absolutely
dew point's
ridiculous.
new for us.
It is something I've talked about, and because I kept talking about it, he decided just to put dew point on there.
Well, that's cool.
And so visibility is good. Forecast for today looks like this. Partly cloudy skies, 97, but we have a heat advisory in effect because the heat index today could reach 112. It is going to be absolutely ridiculous out there. 73 degrees will be our low tonight. Winds out of the southeast at 10 to 15. And we do have a 30% chance of showers. If you look to the north and look at radar right now, lots of rain that is to the north and making its way to Ponca City, but it's moving so easterly that it may not catch us. So just a 30% chance. There you go. Tell us about our weather forecast. Tell us about our guest.
We're going to talk about what's going on at the Stillwater Public Library.
All right.
All kinds of different things, virtually and in person.
Very good. We'll find out what's happening there. We'll take a quick time out. Again, weather brought to you by Visit Stillwater. We're back with the morning edition right after this.
Did you see the
Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and, of course, the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers, lunch or dinner, dine-in, pickup, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Knobloch, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition. Where do you go for computer help? Gigabytes. Gigabyte staff are experts in virus removal, software updates, and faster running computers. Gigabytes also provides small business support and network support, including websites. And they do laptop screen replacements, and they do all kinds of cosmetic repairs as well. Whatever your computer needs, they are the ones that can provide you with the answers and solutions to get you up and running. Gigabytes, 918 South Main, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or call 533-1715. Kent and Barbara Houck have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
Allen's Pharmacy is staffed with knowledge and experience, and Allen's is conveniently located across the street from the Stillwater Medical Physicians Clinic. Allen's has a fast and easy drive-thru that makes getting your prescription simple and quick. They also have several vaccinations, from the flu shot to the shingles vaccine, and can help you with Medicare Part D, supporting our community and those that have needed quality prescription care since 1984. That's Allen's Pharmacy, open Monday through Friday, 8:30 to 6, Saturdays 9 to 4, 1721 West 6th Street in Stillwater.
Ortho Oklahoma serves North Central Oklahoma with effective solutions, from everyday complications to traumatic injuries that affect the musculoskeletal system, such as sports injuries, arthritis, fractures, back pain, knee and hip replacements, carpal tunnel, rotator cuff injuries, and hip fractures. Care begins with a thorough evaluation, explanation of treatment options, and partnership with your doctor in making the best choice for your lifestyle. For more information, call 405-707-0900 or visit orthook.com. Ortho Oklahoma, keeping you together.
Welcome back to the morning edition. Emily States joins us. Thanks for being here.
Yeah, thanks for having me.
Totally off topic. The one person in town who I have always said does the most fun things with their hair is you. And so you walked up, and I didn't actually recognize you at first. And I thought, I think that's Emily, but it's not the name I have. And I mean, you shocked me. So anyway,
Yeah.
I like your COVID hair.
Thank you.
It looks really cute. Thanks. It looks good. Well, I know that the library has seen some challenges, as have so many, but I have been very complimentary of the flexibility and the creativity, and that you've done things online and continue to provide services in a manner in which you could, and it just kind of keeps changing and evolving.
It does, and I mean, even just Tuesday, we have a new kind of change, which is, even though they haven't passed, the city ordinance yet,
Right.
they changed it so in city buildings you do have to wear a mask at all times.
Sure.
So now when you come in the library, it is required, and that you wear it over your nose and mouth at all times.
It's amazing we have to say that part.
Yeah. So there's that. So that's just a new thing. We
Sure.
do have masks available for people, at the door. If you don't have one, we can give you one. But that's just one of the new changes. Everything's a little bit different. We are still doing curbside, so for anyone who doesn't feel that comfortable coming in,
Cool.
we're still doing that. We'll keep doing that. That's probably around for good, actually, because people like it. You can put your books on hold, and there's a hold shelf if you just want to pop in. We're kind of trying to get people to pop in,
Get it
pop
done.
out.
Yeah.
Pop in, pop out.
I like it.
So you can just grab your books off the shelf, check them out yourself if you want, take them up to the desk if you need help. People can still use the computers, but we are limiting everyone to a 1-hour visit. So you can't be
good.
there longer than 1 hour. The computers are, spaced apart. There's only, we have fewer, but we haven't had any problems with that yet. So things are just, different. We still have virtual programming. Miss Elizabeth's doing children's story time, so you can see those on Facebook. We're doing our online summer reading program. It's all virtual this year. And then we are doing a few things outside. So we were doing, before everything started, those walking library programs.
Sure, right.
Well, now we're doing Tai Chi classes in the courtyard.
Oh, that's neat.
And there are 2 different ones that people can do. They're in the morning, so there's one for beginners. And that's Thursdays. The first day is today of it. And it's going to run through the end of August. And it's at 8:30 in the morning in the library courtyard. And then there's another one that's walking Tai Chi. It's a little more advanced.
Wow.
And that one is Wednesdays at 9:30 in the courtyard. And it's shorter. It's half an hour.
Okay.
So we're doing those. We have the headsets, and everything so they can hear the instructor but stay spaced apart.
That's really cool. What a great idea.
So those are the kind of only 2 at-library programs that we're doing.
I love it though. Yeah, there's so many different things that you can do through the library, and I love the fact that what you just said about something that this is probably going to stay because people like it. That's one thing that we've noticed at Visit Stillwater is all the businesses, we call probably 200 businesses a week, and it's amazing how many have said, yeah, but we're going to keep doing that. We had to do it because of what's gone on, but it's been so popular, we're going to continue to do it. And so, I mean, there are some silver linings.
Yeah, I think it made people, when things change like this, people get innovative because
Exactly.
they have to be. And then sometimes you do things and you're like, I can't believe we haven't been doing this all
know.
along. Or in the case with curbside, where it was something we wanted to do, but you don't really have time to get to implementing.
Right.
And then all of a sudden, well, you make it happen because it's the only thing you can do.
Exactly.
So, yeah, there's several things like that where I think we're like, oh, having self-checkout. This has been sort of the thing pushing us forward to make sure that we could make that available for people.
Oh, I love it. Hey, Emily, let's go to a commercial break. We'll come back. We'll talk about how folks can find out more information. You have a great website, and it lists out all the activities, whether it's kids, teens, or adults. You have all kinds of different things people can do. And we just don't want to forget about reading.
Yes.
Yeah. So I have actually taken the opportunity to read a couple books, and we've talked about how much we love to read, and it's just something that I think you kind of go to another space, and then you get to be in another world for a while, and I think that's okay.
Well, and I think right now especially,
Exactly.
it's a really good thing for people.
I totally agree with you. Well, we're going to go to a short commercial break, come back, talk more about what's going on at the library with Emily right after this.
Welcome to America's friendliest college town. Wherever you go, you'll always find a friendly face.
Do you need to hire skilled employees that really want to work?
Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services can help.
Get tax incentives.
And free training.
It makes sense to hire an Oklahoman with a disability.
And if you need help, DRS has your back.
Connect with DRS Business Services Program.
They are ready to serve you.
1-833-OK-DRS for you or okdrs.gov/BSP.
What is he doing? Lance, what are you doing? What are you doing?
I'm just trying to help support local business.
Oh my God, give me that. Anti-diarrheal?
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name.
Hello, Westside Stillwater. BankFirst has a new location at 621 South Country Club Road. We want to introduce you to our interactive teller machine. The ITM allows you to handle all of your teller transactions during business hours and 24-hour access to the ATM and night depository. BankFirst is the first to bring ITM banking technology to Stillwater. It's technology with a personal touch. We make banking easy on your hours. Stop by the new BankFirst ITM at 621 South Country Club Road. BankFirst is loyal to Oklahoma, loyal to Stillwater, and loyal to you, member FDIC.
TV 31's The Morning Edition, Out of Bounds, and the Stillwater High School Coaches Show are now on Facebook. Keep up with Stillwater and OSU on your schedule by catching the latest episodes when you're ready to watch. Just subscribe to the TV 31 Stillwater Facebook page and have the shows delivered to you.
Welcome back to the Morning Edition. Emily States joins us from the Stillwater Public Library. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
And I love your mask, by the way.
Oh,
it's
thank
got
you.
that iconic "We Can Do It."
Yeah.
I love it. That's really cool, and that's a good slogan right now
It
as
makes
well.
it more fun when your mask is
Did you make
fun.
it?
No, I Etsy'd it.
It's very cool. It's very, very cool. I like it. Well, the library has been great. I think you used the word innovative earlier, but definitely creative, innovative, flexible, and have done a lot of things to continue to provide services to the community. It's a great opportunity to read, and really I know a couple local families that are reading books together or series like the Harry Potter series and take turns reading. And so it's great because it gets the kids reading more to learn more, but also something that you can do together.
Yeah, and we're still doing, it's a little different than usual, but you can still do summer reading. It's not the big come to the library every week and do the programs, but it's an online program called Book Points, and you can create an account with our website or via our website. And it's actually pretty cool because this one lets you, if you're a family, you can just have one account and manage all of your family members, all of your kids or whatever in one, and track their reading. Whenever they read, instead of getting physical prizes right now, they're getting virtual badges. And then there are different challenges that we release kind of around different themes like arts and crafts or science or things like that. And if you do so many of the challenge activities, then you can earn a badge and a physical button.
Oh, fun!
But that you can pick up at the end of the summer. So at the end of the summer, you can basically earn a lanyard with a bunch of cool buttons on it to pick up.
Oh, that's a great idea.
So that's what we're doing for summer reading, so you can still participate and come up and have some creative, reading and learning activities on, that we're suggesting for people or giving ideas that they can do, and lots of reading challenges.
So the website is probably one of the best places to go to get information about all of this.
Yep, library.stillwater.org.
Right.
And then of course, following us on Facebook. We're starting to be more active on Instagram, and we're on Twitter too. We're in all the places, and we actually are just now working on getting a TikTok for the younger people. So so there's a lot. I mean, we're not gonna still be having a lot of in-person things. People can still use the meeting rooms but you've got to do it at least 24 hours in advance, and there are a lot of restrictions you have to clean in between. So definitely just call us if you're thinking about you might need a space for a while. So there's that. We're still trying to focus on the census because that's going to be really important with all the all the money issues, and a lot of people are in a more difficult position. And the census is going to determine for the next 10 years funding for it's going to go to someone. It's not like we have a choice how much the government, the federal programs are getting, or how they're going to distribute the money no matter what. More than 170 programs that affect like our school lunches and education and roads, student loans, things like that. So it's incredibly important and vital right now. I think it's hard because we're focusing on, you may be just focusing on like, how do I get through this right now?
Sure.
But this is something that's kind of toward the future and something that doesn't take very long.
No, I agree. I did it in a very short period of time.
And if you don't want the census workers, they've extended it through the end of October. So if you don't want a census worker knocking on your door, do it online. It's super easy. You can also do it on the phone.
Yep.
And we've got all that. It's my2020census.gov, and then we've got all of the information on our website as well. So if you can't remember, just think library, and we've got all of it there. Or you can call us. You have questions about it. You need to use a computer to access it. You can come see us.
Awesome. Awesome. Excellent. Well, thanks for all that you do.
Yeah,
super.
Thank you
It's
too.
always nice to get an update and find out what's going on at the library. I appreciate everything you all do.
Oh, thank
it's really
you.
cool.
We appreciate everything you do.
Thank you. Hey, don't go away. We're going to come back, wrap things up with Casey. It looks like it may actually rain. We'll find out right after this.
First, you're more than a patient. You're someone we care about. And we're working hard every day to keep you safe and continue to give you the best care so you can feel comfortable here. Not because Stillwater Medical is a healthcare provider, but because we're your provider. And we're ready to see you and serve you right here at home.
The McCafe is now featuring cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Face the day with a cold brew coffee from the McCafe with a rich cold brew coffee blended with ice for a creamy frozen drink that's colder than cold brew. or refresh with a cold, creamy frappe. We start with a cold brew coffee, blended ice, and topped with whipped cream and rich chocolate drizzle for a great anytime frozen treat. McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it.
You love to read and can't imagine a world without books. And you don't have to. Even if you have a vision impairment or disability that makes reading difficult, you can still tame the West with Louis L'Amour. Fall madly in love with Romeo and Juliet. And help a young wizard named Harry explore a magical world. The Oklahoma Library for the Blind and Physically Handicapped has thousands of free audiobooks to loan. Call 1-800-523-0288. Brought to you by the Oklahoma Department of Rehabilitation Services.
Kent and Barbara Houck have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
Do you want to be a Cowboy Insider? Then you need to check out TV 31 at 1. Each weekday we talk about what you'll be talking about in the world of OSU sports and beyond. You'll get the football and basketball insights you'd expect, but we don't stop there. We talk to the inside sources for all cowboy and cowgirl sports, including wrestling, baseball, softball, tennis, golf, and more. Catch us each afternoon from 1 to 3 right here on TV 31 and simulcast on Team Radio.
TV 31 is your local station. For coverage of news, weather, sports, and entertainment, stay tuned to TV 31. Here's what's coming up tonight.
I don't know what to say. Welcome back to the show. Casey Kendrick along with Christy Morrison. We need to take a look at the weather forecast. Weather brought to you by Visit Stillwater.
The Hideaway since 1957.
Oh, it is Thursday, isn't it? Yeah, sorry, my bad.
The Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and, of course, the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers. Lunch or dinner, dine-in, pickup, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Mount Block, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition.
What that? Welcome back. There you go. Look at that. Now, see, we saw the front half of the car to start with.
I think that's Seth's car.
And now we're going to see the back end of that truck and the back end of that car there. And you can see some trash rolling around in the street.
I have to tell you what, it is dark out there now.
It went from kind of sunny and sultry to now just nasty. Here's the current conditions. 80 degrees, dew point 73, winds out of the south at 10, humidity's at 79%, visibility is good. We're going to look at the forecast coming up here in just a second, but let's take a look at the radar. You can see, again, it looks like it's all going to miss us. At least that has been kind of the indication that it's all moving off to the east, and that is headed to the southeast. And some of it's trying to creep our way because, as you see where we're located there on the radar, it is definitely getting darker here, and it would appear to be closer. But that's most of it's to our north, and that's where it'll stay. Here's the actual forecast for today. Partly cloudy skies, 97, going to be hot and miserable. 73 will be the low. Southeast winds at 10 to 15. 30% chance of showers coming our way mostly through the morning hours, and then the extended forecast, hot. If you like hot, you're going to love the extended forecast. We're going to see temperatures in the 90s, upper 90s tomorrow. 105 on Saturday.
Ugh.
My son's got a doubleheader on Saturday. That'll be fun to sit out in front of. Sunday, 97. My daughter's got a doubleheader on Monday at 99. So it's not supposed to. Boys this summer are supposed to be taking over here, the professionals, not the young guys, but they're all trying to get them all in for sure. But there you go. That's a hot forecast, and it's going to stay that way for a few days. Coming up tomorrow on the show,
Our friend Kent Kinsey will be here talking about things going on downtown and what he has going on for Crazy Days.
Crazy Days.
Next week.
You're kidding.
I'm not.
Haven't heard a single word about
No,
it.
you
That is
haven't,
literally
have
the
you?
very first thing I have heard about Crazy Days since. That is amazing to me. Of course, I know we've all been distracted, but that is kind of crazy. Talk to Kent tomorrow. Say again. It is.
It's crazy.
It's bedlam around here. That's what it is. We will see you back here tomorrow for Christy Morrison. I'm Casey Kendrick. Appreciate our guests being here for the library. Appreciate you guys tuning in. Stay safe. See you next time on the Morning Edition.